theme of home is something that's of universal application. It's a common saying or understanding that everyone is searching for their home. We even have one book published called Home Comfort. But home, I'm going to say home implies family, loving, affectionate relationships. But for that to be something real and substantial and not stereotypical, then it'll have to begin with first establishing our own identity. Right? The perennial questions: who am I? Where have I come from? What is my purpose? So we're talking about search. Like, this is the age of search, right? We have Google, search. This whole age is predominated by search. Social networking. People are searching. They're searching for their counterparts. We're searching. What are we searching for? Besides the objective things like how to acquire consumer items at good prices. That's one idea, and that's a good idea. It's not, but what are we really searching for? What's driving us to consume? What's driving consumption is the search for fulfillment. So how will we find fulfillment if, in fact, we are the subjective aspect, conscious living beings, embodied, navigating the objective existence, subjects navigating the objective world? We have mistakenly bought into the notion that through the acquisition, to acquire, control, and consume, through acquisition and consumption, that we'll find fulfillment. But that means for the soul subject to try and acquire, control, and consume objects is not to address its base necessity. What is the soul is searching for, right, is sweetness, love, affection. Sometimes it mistakenly thinks that I'll achieve that through consumption, acquisition, acquiring as much of the objective world as possible, and then I'll find fulfillment. Just like I've mentioned many times, through the internet, social networking, there are also sites you have like matchmaker.com. That's one, but there are many. You smile. Where the idea is, hey, let's use all this computing power to find my soulmate. Everyone's searching for their counterpart. What better way than this? The maximum amount of data, right? Like, if we share all the information that's known about us and put that in a giant database, then there'll be someone on the other side. They put their ideal criteria, find a match for me. Right? Like the old song, matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match, find me a find, catch me a catch. Through search, through the internet. Right? It sounds like a good idea. It sounds tenable. Fill in the form, put all my ideal criteria, and then find the match in the database. Right? But then it comes again back to, what is our conception of self? Who are we and what are we substantially? So if we approach it from an exclusively scientific point of view, then we may conclude that we're carbon-based life forms, right? But I can't imagine someone phrasing their search criteria as carbon-based life form, seeks intimate relationship with other carbon-based life form. It doesn't sound too romantic or appealing. This seems something less than the dignity of the human race and less than a full realization of our potential. So the search criteria we place, no matter who we try to impose this counterpart upon, the soulmate, inevitably they disappoint. Being less than ideal, inevitably it becomes frustrated and enters, dissolution. Because no one other than the absolute can reciprocate ideal criteria. Ideal here is synonymous with the absolute. So indirectly, what all this search is about, it's the search for Sri Krishna, reality the beautiful.